Hello.
And welcome back.
To
Sick.
see you next.
Tuesday.
And we lied to you.
We did. I'm still in Australia.
Yeah, we're still in Australia.
We're still in Australia spiritually, but I am physically there. So that just goes to show that you can't trust a word that's said on this podcast.
Amen. And that just goes to show that things you see on the internet are not always true, and you should dig a little deeper.
That's so true. Fact check. Don't trust two people you don't know, because we don't know anything.
Exactly.
But I'm Annabel.
I'm Ben. And it's Tuesday. And, you know, we're here to gab. We're here to chat because...
We're here to run our little mouths.
It's August already.
It is. How did we get here? That's crazy. We've been doing this for 8 months.
We've been doing this for 8 months. It is 8 months into the year. A part of me feels like 2024 has been going on for a decade, but another part of me feels like it should be the beginning of the year.
I agree. Yeah, part of me does feel like the year's been going forever, but then also like thinking about, like, I feel like this podcast just started.
No, literally. Yeah, we've done, this is what, episode like 33?
32.
32?
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's crazy.
Too many.
Too many episodes.
I think it's retirement time.
All right. See you guys never.
See you guys last Tuesday.
Oh my gosh, that's good.
That is good. That's our final episode when one of us is on a deathbed.
Definitely. We're filming from the hospital.
No, I want to be down. I know it's going to be me first. I want to be down, flattened, out for the count on camera. So sick.
That is so funny.
Coming soon.
I would love to do like a nursing home episode.
That would be so fun. We get like an elderly guest. We see like what they're watching, what's on the roster in the nursing home.
I was thinking like when we're in the nursing home.
Wait, that would be iconic.
Right? And then we sort of like, if we were put in the same nursing home, we could have like, we'd like rule the nursing home. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100. We'd be little menaces in the nursing home.
Yeah.
They couldn't keep us down.
No, we'd be too busy telling people that we'll see the next Tuesday.
Calling people see you next Tuesdays in the nursing home. And we think we're recording a podcast, but there's no equipment there. We're just doing it for ourselves.
Yeah, we're just delusional. We're thinking this is our like sort of dementia.
I'm so excited.
Just perpetually on a podcast.
Yeah. That's a movie.
Yeah, I agree. And the thing is, you know, I feel like we're ourselves on this podcast. So like
I agree.
But like a slightly toned down version of ourselves. So
we'd
just always be like doing this little performance at the nursing home of us talking to a camera and talking to each other.
And there's nothing there.
About movies that probably don't even exist.
I love that.
I think we have something
We're
to
making up films.
In the future.
No, I'm genuinely so excited.
Yes.
If I'm ever, you know, feeling down, I'm just going to keep looking forward.
Instagram bio.
That's illiterate bombshell gone.
You can't get rid of that.
We can't get rid of her.
She'll live on.
She will outlive me.
Okay, but so
let's get down to business.
Yes, we'll get down to business. It's been 8 months into the year. We only have 4 left.
That's crazy. What?
That's disgusting.
Oh my god. My birthday's this late into the year? That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, I guess since it's early August, we technically have 5.
Still.
But a lot has happened in these last 8 months in the realm of movies.
Very true. We're over the halfway point.
Yeah. And we get on this pod and we don't talk about like topical movies, we're usually talking about something that we love.
That's very true. I would argue they're topical, but perhaps to a smaller audience of maybe 2.
Correct. A niche topical.
But we don't always talk about every movie we see because that would be impossible.
We watch way too many movies in a year. Well, one episode we'll just go on our Letterboxd and we'll list
just read
everything we watched.
Read it, maybe give like a rating, but no commentary.
Yes, we just list every single movie. That would be a long episode too.
That would be
if we didn't give commentary.
Probably like a 3-hour episode.
Yeah. Why do I want to do it?
I love
We'll go live.
Wait, we want to do a live episode. Maybe that's the one.
We do. I feel like we should totally do something fun and live sometime.
I would love to.
Even though we'll have like one viewer and it'll be Donna.
It'll be Donna Haywood.
But that'll be fun.
And
we can just chat with Donna.
I would love that. Let's just FaceTime her.
I might as well.
I love that.
But yeah, we love to talk about the movies we love.
So true.
Because who doesn't?
Also so true.
So today we thought that we would do a little Gabby, a little talkie.
A little
about
Hannah.
A little Gabby Hannah.
A little Gabby Hannah.
A little Hannah Montana about
I wish.
some of the movies that we did not love from this year.
Yeah. Because look, it's too early to talk about favorites.
Yes, we decided that. Yeah.
We decided that. You will hear about that the first week of January 2025.
Yep, don't worry.
We would, yeah, like I can't sit here and say that Challenges is my favorite movie of 2024. I literally can't say that.
It's Long Legs. What are you on about?
You're so right. Most watched movie of 2024? Long Legs.
Most watched in theaters?
We had this span of a week.
You can still go see it.
You're so right. Yeah, it's only week 2. I can go.
Yeah.
But no, we're going to talk about some of our least favorites so far. Because I'm confident to say that they'll probably still be my least favorite. There can be something that will drop below it, but like they're still going to be in my little gaggle of least favorites come end of year.
I feel like, because what we did was we went to our Letterboxd of this year and we sorted it by lowest rated. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, I'm very generous when it comes to rating. I feel like you are as well.
Agreed. Yes.
So my lowest from this year is 2 out of 5, which is still kind of high.
I agree, especially compared to like some things that I see people do.
Yes.
They'll give like half stars willy-nilly for a film that's not a half star.
Shout out Emily Chajowski.
That's very true. But also I feel like when she does it, it's kind of like camp. It's kind of a joke.
Yeah.
So I love. But there will be some people who genuinely really stick with their half star. And I'm like, what were you expecting?
Yeah. See, Emily has sort of like a passion. She has like a passionate love and a passionate hate for things. Yeah. So I feel like she doesn't really have a middle ground.
Not many.
When she likes a movie, it's like a 4.5 or a 5.
Yeah.
And when she hates it, it's like a 1.5 to a half star.
For sure. I also feel like she acknowledges like there was some review that I saw like recently. And it was like an objectively really good movie that she hated and gave a half star. And someone commented and was like, what the hell? Like her friend.
Oh, are you sure it wasn't me?
Could have been you. No, it was someone I didn't know.
All the time.
And and then she was like, it's just not for me. So it's very subjective for her.
She has a very specific type of movie that is for her though also. So it's like, that makes sense.
So I appreciate that. But some like little film snobs who will give, I don't know, they'll watch the Hannah Montana movie and give it a half star.
Yeah.
What were you expecting?
I'm not living in that world, unfortunately.
I'm never living in that world because that's a 5.
Yeah. But we want to hate on some things. We never get to do it.
That's so true. We're too nice.
I know.
I can't even think.
We're just the nicest people.
We're just so lovely. We're such humanitarians.
Yeah.
We're giving back to film by praising it. But yeah, even like, I feel like rarely we'll watch a new movie and be like, hated it.
It's true.
On this pod.
I feel like that I'm trying to even think of like movies that I hate.
Yeah.
And I struggle to come up with something.
Dix the Musical.
Okay, you hated that a lot more than I did.
I did. I think I still gave it like a 2 or something.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Really nice. I've definitely given low ratings.
For sure.
But I struggle. I struggle to even because I don't like to think about the things I hate. All Hallows Eve.
Oh. That was bad. What did we give it? Or what did you give it?
I gave it a 1 out of 10.
Did I give it a 1.5?
You gave it a 1 out of 5, so a 2 out of 10.
You gave it a 1 out of... You gave it a half star?
I gave it a half star.
You hated it.
I know. It was bad though.
It was not
really
good.
Bad. It was like almost unwatchable.
That's the thing. Like, even movies that I think, a lot of them that I think are terrible, I have a great time. They're fun. Yeah. I can laugh at them. All Hallows Eve, there was nothing there.
Yeah, it was brutal. It was really brutal.
So there's like a slim category of movie that I just like really will not watch again and did not enjoy.
Yeah.
At all.
Well, should we jump into some of our least favorite movies?
Let's dive in.
Do we want to start with the one that you recently watched and is on both of our lowest ends, but we don't necessarily hate it?
Yes, let's start with our in common 2 out of 5 star.
Okay. Yeah, we both gave it a 2 out of 5. And that absolutely iconic movie is Irish Wish.
Irish Wish.
See, I had a good time.
I literally had a great time. I'd watch it again in a heartbeat.
I feel like it's like a trashy fun. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be.
No, 100%. There's no way I'd walk into that film expecting anything else. And by walk into that film, I mean my lounge room, because it is a Netflix original.
Yes. I started watching it with a friend, and then he hated it so much that I ended up watching it by myself.
Wait, you guys didn't finish?
We didn't finish it. No, he hated it so much.
So funny. Harry, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out
Harry. I ended up watching it completely by myself. I finished it.
So funny.
Yeah. But it's trash.
Yeah. No one in it's Irish.
That's the other thing. She doesn't even fall in love with an Irishman.
She falls in love with it. She went, what's this? The Ed Sheeran song. Played a fiddle in an Irish band, and she fell in love with an English man.
Galway Girl.
Yeah, that's her story.
Yeah, it is her story. You're right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, and everyone playing Irish isn't.
Yeah, but they filmed in Ireland.
They very much did. I was worried.
They just get people there.
I can tell you right now, they didn't film in New York. That's where the film started, but I don't know. They were not there. So I was worried that they were never actually going to set foot on Irish soil, but they did.
They were probably in Ireland when they filmed the New York stuff.
I love Irish New York.
But they should, they're in Ireland. I don't know why they couldn't just hire local actors.
That probably would have been easier.
And cheaper.
Exactly.
Because you don't have to send them out.
Yeah. That's how all Australians get work.
Because you're local, baby.
Local hire, baby.
But yeah, I feel like this one, I'm a little more harsh on this one than I am on the other ones or less harsh on this one.
Yeah.
Because
it's trashy, it's fun.
Yeah, it's trashy and it's fun, and I would watch it again.
It wasn't anything it shouldn't be.
Yes.
It should be a 2 out of 5.
Exactly.
A Lindsay Lohan Netflix movie, I fear, is just not going to be good in the year of 2024.
Falling for Christmas.
Yeah. Or the year of 2022.
Yep. So she's killing it, but...
She's killing it. She's doing exactly what she's meant to be doing, and I'm here for it, and I will watch every step of her journey, but I need it to be a 2 out of 5 journey.
Well, I want Freaky Friday 2 to be like a 5
Okay, that's going to be elevated, but that's not a Netflix original. I need her Netflix contract to be locked into it. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I am too. But you're right. Her Netflix movies need to deliver what they're meant to deliver.
100%. I need some campy leprechaun fun. I need like a Christmas rom-com. That's all I need from her right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So why don't you give us something else from this year that really hit you? Hit you hard.
Oh, so this is my most recent one. I watched it on Monday. The Fabulous Four.
Oh, I...
Don't watch it.
I wasn't going to.
Neither was I. I ran out of things to watch. I've seen everything in cinemas.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Valid. I was going to say, I remember when that came out and I was like, is this just book club?
Yes. Yes, it is. There's been a string of the movies
Or like 80
with
for
the
Brady.
olds. Literally a string of movies with 4 older women. And normally Diane Keaton,
Normally white.
No, they're all normally white. Diane Keaton is in most of them. And Jane Fonda is in literally almost all of them except for this one.
Oh, she's not in this one. Okay.
She's not in this one, which is weird. I'm like, was she busy? Because crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it looked... Because, okay, I won't lie. Like, I had a good time at, like, 80 for Brady, and
Me too.
Not as much with Book Club. I liked 80 for Brady more.
Yeah.
But part of me was like, this movie could just be, like, sort of a fun time, and, like, I'm
not gonna lie, I did have a fun time.
Okay. Okay.
I was vacillating. At one point, I was like, this is a 3 out of 5. And then at one point, I was like, this is a 2. So I had to really settle for the middle.
Wow. I'm surprised you didn't hit the middle and go for 2.5.
I did.
Oh, this was a 2.5.
This was a 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I only
that's
have
high.
1 2.
A 5 out of 10.
Yeah, but like, yeah, no. Is it good? No. Is it original? No. Why did they make it? Couldn't tell you. But I'm glad that they're all doing well. I love all
that
the women.
We're sitting here talking about movies we just like, and we keep being like, I had a fun time.
They literally were like, this is a movie where we get to talk about what we hate. We never do that. And I'm like, I loved it. No, the plot goes kind of crazy, but the plot is also so dumb.
I think I'm a little late to it, and I feel like I would only ever watch it if we got a sequel. And then
that's like the Fabulous 5.
Yeah, or like Fabulous 3, one of them dies.
Oh my god. That's crazy. Also something did show, I don't think of Megan Mullally as being the same age as...
Oh, is she one of the older women?
Yeah, okay, so the cast is iconic. Susan Sarandon, Bette Midler, Megan Mullally, and Cheryl Lee Ralph, I didn't actually know her name, but Abbott Elementary, Barbara.
Yes.
And I didn't think Cheryl Lee Ralph and Megan Mullally were as old as the other two.
See, I would put Cheryl Lee Ralph in that, but I wouldn't put Megan Mullally either. I would have thought that she's a little younger, but not much.
I don't know. I think because, like, I knew her originally from Will and Grace. And Deborah Messing, if she were in that movie, I'd be like, what? Get out.
Yeah.
But they could surprise me.
Well, okay. She is 65.
Wow.
And
looks
Susan
bomb.
Sarandon and Bette Midler are both 77 and 78.
Okay, so there is like a decade between
She
them.
is like 12, 13 years younger.
How old's Cheryl Lee Ralph?
That's a question I don't know the answer. She's 67, so she's 2 years older than Megan Mullally.
Okay, so I was right.
Yeah,
Those two
so
are
they
younger than the other two. But they're supposed to have all like gone to college together.
Okay, people can go to college after they're... Like, you don't have to be 18 years old to go to college.
But yes, you do. I know firsthand.
Know. Yeah.
But I mean, that's nice that Megan Mullally and Cheryl Lee Ralph lived with a couple of mature age students.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. But no, it was fun.
I just found out that Bette Midler was born in Honolulu.
Shut up. She was?
Yeah.
And a little island girly.
Oh my gosh. But no. What is like... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think... That movie's really on my radar.
No, I quite truly had just watched everything that there is at Event Cinemas Burwood. And I was the only person in the theater.
I'm surprised there wasn't like an old group of ladies.
I was kind of waiting for some olds.
That'd be cute.
That would have been cute. I would have sat with them. But no, it was just me.
See, that's the thing. This movie wasn't made for you.
It wasn't made for me, but I also... I love an old lady movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was there for it. I had a good time. And all 4 of them killed. They were so good.
Okay. Love that. Love that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my fabulous 4. I actually gave that more airtime than I think anyone ever has.
Probably, honestly. I'm going to go on my next one, which is in your lower ones, which is Mother of the Bride.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Again, in the same vein of like Irish Wish, it's trashy.
We're being so nice.
It's a Netflix original.
What did you expect? Miranda Cosgrove's in it.
Brooke Shields is in it.
Hey. Chad Michael Murray's in it.
Chad Michael Murray is in fact in it. You know,
I had a great time.
See, this is one where I'm like, I don't think I did.
Yeah, well, Emily hated it, right? And you watched it with her.
Emily hated it.
Yeah.
Like, hated it.
I think that also does make a difference if you're watching it with someone who's really not enjoying it.
Yes. When Emily told me what she thought of it, I was like, I don't think it was that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Teal from Skins is in it.
Who is he?
He's like the boyfriend or whatever.
The older one?
No, the younger
one. The boyfriend of Miranda Cosgrove.
Yeah. And, you know, I feel like this is what Annabelle and I were talking about before we started recording, is this was very much targeted to the older generation.
For sure. It's a rom-com for the old.
Which makes sense. Yeah. I personally just didn't enjoy it. I didn't have a good time.
I did. I also think I was watching it with my mother and she was loving and we were like, what a fun little night. I think it was a Friday. I think we had like wine. Like it was fun.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed the experience.
I don't know if my mom would like this.
My mom loves Brooke Shields, for context.
Why?
I don't know. And she always says I look like her and I've been getting offended my whole life.
Oh. Is your mom like a really big fan of The Boy Who Cried Werewolf?
Yep. Die Hard.
That's where I first learned who Brooke Shields was.
Really? I first learned who Brooke Shields was from Hannah Montana.
Oh, I forgot she was in Hannah Montana.
Dead
Maybe
Mom.
That's where I first learned it.
And that's how I knew that my mom loved her, because she just wouldn't stop yapping about Brooke Shields. And I was like, I don't care about Hannah's dead mom. She's in a photo.
Yeah. I need to sit and I need to watch The Boy Who Cried Werewolf with her.
I think you do. I'm sure that that's where she latched on.
I'm sure that's probably where she became a fan. You're so right.
I actually don't know what made her a fan, because like she hasn't seen Blue Lagoon, I don't think. Donna, sound off in the comments below.
Please.
We need to know.
Us.
Why do you love Shieldy?
Yeah, what's your draw card for Brooke Shields?
She loved her little documentary about her life.
Her life went crazy though.
Her life is crazy. Her Armchair Expert episode is insane.
She's had she's been through the ringer.
She has. So she deserves to be the mother of the bride and end up with Mr. Miscongeniality.
Yeah. What did you give this movie out of 5?
I gave it a 2.5. Yeah.
See, I gave it a 2, which is like high.
Yeah.
But I would say that I probably would never watch this again.
I would. I wouldn't watch it a ton. I wouldn't watch it again alone. If someone really wanted to watch it, I'd say, let's go. But I'm never going to just turn it on of my own volition. I'm a giver.
Yeah. You are a giver.
Thank you.
Starring Brenton Thwaites.
Yeah. My neighbor.
He's from Brisbane?
Yeah. Yeah, good job. It's all just one big hole.
Yeah. As I say, I feel like in terms of movies I really hated this year, I only have 2 left. And I feel like these are really low on the totem pole for me. I don't know how many you're left with.
Wait, they were your 2s, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, all of these are 2s.
Okay, I have 3 more 2.5s.
Okay, and then you have 1, 2. I have a lot of 2.5s, actually.
Yeah. I don't have that. I'm so nice. What the hell?
Oh my gosh. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 2.5s.
Damn. Descendants Rise of the Red was almost a 2.5, but then it bumped up.
Harsh.
I gave it a 3. Loved it.
Hit me with another one.
Okay. The way I was just like, oh, I'll get this one out of the way because it's dumb. The Boarding School Murders.
Yep.
Haven't heard of it? No one has.
All right.
This was one on like our TV guide we saw and read the description, and it's about like a bunch of murders that go down at a boarding school, and the main girl who's accused of being the murderer starts like investigating to see who it is. It's exactly what you think it's going to be, and it's exactly what we wanted when we turned it on.
Okay.
No one can act. The main girl's all right. Everyone else is quite truly horrendous. A lot of fake English accents that suck. It's Canadian.
Of course, because they love to put on an accent.
They're obsessed with putting on accents. They all think they're English, and they need to calm down.
It's the Commonwealth in them.
100% long live the king. But yeah, I don't have a bad thing to say about this movie because I was invested.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
Honestly, I would recommend it. It's fun.
I love all these movies we really hate. What's next?
Oh yeah, because you only have one more, right?
No, I've got two, but
I'm lying. Okay.
I feel like just continue.
The
Tell
next
me one
two
more.
are movies that I actually didn't enjoy. Well,
okay.
The next one is one that I didn't enjoy and I wouldn't watch again.
Okay.
The Exorcism with Russell Crowe.
Oh yes. You know, I'm halfway through it.
Really?
Yes.
I won't spoil anything.
Yeah, don't spoil it. I don't love it though.
It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not even like the ending was the thing that I was like, whoa, it sucks. And just like the whole movie's boring.
Yeah.
It just didn't need to be made. It's unnecessary.
That's why I'm like halfway through it, is because I'm like bored. And
it's so boring. If I hadn't dragged myself to cinemas to see it, I probably wouldn't have finished.
I'm like forcing myself to finish it, and I will finish it, but it's been actually quite a few days since I started it. So
yeah. That was another thing that there was nothing else in cinemas. And I said, okay.
Yeah. I wanted to see it. I was like kind of excited for it.
The plot is good on paper.
Yeah.
Like the premise, like that's cool. It's boring.
Yeah, I'm bored. But I'll get to it. I'll finish it. We'll see.
There was some people in the reviews who like hated it on Letterboxd. They were like, terribly made, blah, blah, blah. But like I wasn't expecting a masterpiece. I just was expecting it to be more interesting.
I heard some people liked it too, which
okay.
I'm like, yeah, I guess movies are made for some people, just not me.
Amen. So true. This could be someone's favorite movie.
It probably is. Is the scary
That
thing.
is crazy. You know what? If Corey Fogle-Manners can be someone's favorite actor, The Exorcism can be someone's favorite movie.
So true.
And I say that daily.
Favorite actor.
And that someone is us. We're coming out as Corey stands.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. That's so funny. I can say one of my last two.
Go for it.
This is one of the ones I really, really didn't like, and it was Imaginary.
Okay, yeah. So I don't even really know what that's about. I know the bears on the poster.
So you haven't seen it?
I have not seen it, and I don't
know why I swore you saw it.
Did I talk about it? Did I talk about going to see it?
I don't think so. I think in just my head you saw it.
I remember talking about the poster with you. And saying it looks like the Riverdale poster or something.
Yeah, because the blue, like the title looks like Riverdale in the poster. Well, I mean, it's just about this bear that this little girl.
Is it actually about a bear?
So, kind of. This little girl becomes like attached to this bear, and he's sort of like her imaginary friend, and he starts to make her do things that like she shouldn't, like makes her like demonic
long
almost.
legs.
Yeah,
with
kind of, not really.
Okay, I would know.
You would know. Except you haven't seen Imaginary.
I know.
The only thing is, like, I feel like, you know how we were talking about, like, The Exorcist on paper is like a good plot.
Right.
This on paper is just not a good plot.
It's not. That's dumb. That's the thing. The movie would have to be really good to elevate the premise.
Yes.
And it could be.
This is like,
but
I feel like becoming a trend. And it happened with Night Swim as well, where we have, they're like,
insane
what
premises.
Can we make haunted? What can we make haunted?
What can we haunt?
It's like teddy bear, a pool. Yeah. So that's like
I would have thought water was safe, but apparently not.
Yeah, no, we're running out of horror ideas.
Sand.
And these executives are just trying to turn anything that they possibly can into something that's haunted.
Possessed,
And that's what Imaginary was. And it was just horribly acted. there's a child as like a very prominent role.
Not good.
She's not the best.
That sucks. I hate a bad child actor.
Yeah. And, you know, it's just like a very stupid premise.
Damn it.
So, don't recommend.
Okay.
I would never watch it again.
Cool. I was kind of tempted, I think, because of the poster, but there we go. No, I guess I'll give it a skip.
I'd skip it, yeah.
If it were in movies and I had my little AMC pass and I'd run out of things to watch, then sure. But now, no.
She's out, yeah.
She's
I don't think she lasted
out. She's
very
never
long.
coming back.
Yeah.
I don't see an anniversary screening in her future.
Imaginary 2.
Oh, no.
We don't want it. Keep it.
Keep it to yourself, studios. I mean, it couldn't have done well.
I can't imagine.
I mean,
either.
I didn't see it. So
I don't remember if it was Blumhouse or not.
Oh.
It might have been a Blumhouse movie. But I don't remember.
God. I hope it wasn't.
It was. It
Well,
was.
Jason.
Yeah. Don't watch it.
Okay.
Anywho, why don't we go on to your next one?
Well, you gave me a really good lead-in.
Was it Night Swim?
It's Night Swim.
Yes.
But also,
I gave it 2.5.
I gave it a 2.5 as well. I had a good time.
I had a good time.
I had a really... I think The Exorcist was the only one that I was like, boring. Night Swim, I was like, this is so funny. Unintentionally.
had a good time. It was really stupid.
It's insanely stupid.
And they took themselves so seriously.
That's
that
why
I was
I'm like,
that's
this
so
is
funny.
camp, because they were aiming for horror goals.
Yes.
And it was a comedy.
And the way that they got both Wyatt Russell and Carrie Condon in it.
How?
Academy Award nominee Carrie Condon, what is she doing
Carrie
here?
Condon does not deserve to be there. Good American accent though. Love.
Yes. I had such a good time with it though. I thought it was so stupid. And it made me angry because it's when I realized, I was like, we're in this world.
We're in this era where we'll haunt anything.
Yes, literally. That's the movie that triggered it.
Yeah, that's so fair. But no, I was like, I went to see it alone and I was laughing.
You weren't pissing your pants scared?
I was laughing out of fear. It was a defense mechanism.
Yeah, you were trying to cover up.
Yeah. No, I had literally the time of my life. There is one thing about the movie that I did think, I was like, that's funny. The school that the kids go to is called like Harold Holt High Elementary.
Oh, yeah. And he did like drowned and...
Yeah, he's an Australian Prime Minister who went missing. He went for a swim and then went missing.
They did their research.
And I was like, that's so funny.
Yeah, because there would never be a school in America named after an Australian Prime Minister.
No way in hell. No way in hell. But I was like, that's hilarious.
That is really good. I will give it to him.
Yeah. I genuinely was like, geniuses. Or there's someone Australian on the team.
Genius. No, I feel like Night Swim is something that I wouldn't watch again, but I had a good time watching it.
I had a good time watching it. I probably wouldn't watch... Yeah, no, I probably wouldn't watch again.
If it was on and like other people wanted to watch it, I wouldn't be like upset.
If I was in a group and the group wanted to watch, I'd sit down and it would be fun.
Yeah.
No, when I was there watching it alone and I was having the time of my life, I was like, this would be even more fun if there was someone else here.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, it's just stupid. So I love it. I love how stupid it is.
It's so dumb.
But so do you have one movie left?
No, that was my last one.
That was your last one? I didn't know that. And you gave that a 2.5?
I gave it a 2.5. Wait, I could fully be lying.
Have you given any movie a 2?
Okay, no, yeah, that was my last one. Irish Wish was a 2.
Okay. So that was your lowest.
That was my lowest. And then The Fabulous Four, Mother of the Bride, Boarding School Murders, Exorcism, and Night Swim were all 2.5.
So Irish Wish is your only 2-star from this year?
Yes.
Annabel, you're a crazy reviewer.
Hey. I'm sorry I have a good time.
Not you saying, like, with The Exorcist that you were bored and you really didn't like it. And you gave it a 2.5. But then you sit here and you're like, Irish Wish was trashy good. I loved it. 2 stars.
Okay, look, 2.5. I see. I'm like, that's a movie. You know, that's like...
Yeah.
It's the middle ground. It's middle of the road. Exorcism is middle of the road.
Okay.
It's not horrendous.
But Irish Wish is below that?
Yeah. Like, there were definitely faults in the way that the film was written and made whatever. But I loved it.
Yeah. Okay. That's valid.
Yeah.
See, my middle of the road is 6, which is why I'm psychotic.
That is kind of... I mean, there also something to be middle of the road for me has to, like, work hard, clearly.
Yeah. I feel like 5 is my... It was trying to be a good movie and it just didn't hit the mark.
Gotcha.
Whereas like 6 is like, it was a good movie. Like it was a movie.
My 6 is like, okay. Unless it really like falls below what I think it's going to be, I feel like my like trashy teen movie or whatever, that's not one of my like all-time favorites, just like a run-of-the-mill trashy little movie, is probably going to be a 6.
I agree. Yeah. And then there could be like somebody in it or something that happens that elevates it to a 7, but usually those don't go past that.
Or if I'm just like in a good mood, because for
sure.
Yeah. There were like 2 movies that I watched in a row at some point, and I was like, I know I'm just having a good time and I'm in a good mood. But these are 6s, but I'm going to give them a 7.
Perfect pairing.
Definitely with perfect pairing. But something happens to you on planes.
I don't know what it is. Put in the comments if you feel the same way.
Let us know.
Whenever I'm in a plane, it must be like serotonin or something. Every movie I watch is 1,000 times better than I feel like I would think it is if I watched it on the ground.
That's crazy. I used to have the opposite. I remember any movie I watched on a plane, I would not enjoy as much just because I didn't like being on a plane.
Oh, see, I love going on planes.
I don't.
So,
I'm sick of it.
I love it, but I mean, okay, so Perfect Pairing, starring Victoria Justice on Netflix,
and Australian Man.
That changed my life.
It did. I don't know how.
It made me want to be a better person.
That's crazy. That's a crazy take from a Perfect Pairing Netflix original movie starring Victoria Justice.
It genuinely
where she goes to make wine in Australia.
Yes, I don't know what it was, but she's like sort of this like uppity girl, and she like becomes a little humble princess in Australia.
Yeah, and she dates a farmer.
And I like got out of it, and I was like, I left the plane. I said, I'm gonna be a better person because of this movie. I'm gonna date
people who live in the desert.
It was just so I don't know why. But then, and so I was like, oh, maybe it's because I was on a plane. Then flash forward, I watched The Reality of Love starring Bradley Cooper, which was a TV movie. And it's from like 2003, like nobody's watched it.
I haven't.
I was bawling my eyes out.
That's so funny.
To this really stupid like Lifetime movie of I don't know why. It's literally about a guy who goes on a reality show to find the love of his life, and she falls in love with the director.
Wait, that's iconic.
I cried too. Losing it. And I think I rated it so high, but I know that I wouldn't rate it that high if I wasn't on a plane.
That's so fun. Is it because like
the altitude?
The altitude. Everything's compressed in the cabin. So, like, there's not as much oxygen flow to the brain, perhaps.
Oh, that's probably exactly what it is.
And it affects people differently. Me, it makes me hate things. You, it makes you love them.
Or maybe it was just, like, the excitement of being on a plane and, like, going somewhere.
That's true. That's also true.
So, although I think I watched A Perfect Pairing, like, coming home.
Maybe you were feeling down and you just needed something to lift you up.
And that did it. It truly did. Yeah. I need to rewatch it to like see if I feel the same way.
You need to watch Perfect Pairing on the ground.
I do. I genuinely do, because I haven't. And I want to know how it would change my opinion.
Because, yeah, I watched it and I said, what a mid movie.
I think you need to rewatch.
I mean, I was a little biased, I guess, because
Australia,
and it pissed me off because they were so Australian.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but Victoria Justice.
Okay.
And she sings Home.
Oh, she does.
I love it.
Around the little
so
campfire.
Good. It's so good.
I would give that a 6 out of 10. 9
Did you
out
say
of
9?
No, I didn't. Flip it round, man. Flip her. Give her a 180.
Oh, I gave it a 9, and I'm
I
proud
know.
of it. I need to rewatch it because I feel like I don't know.
I want you to rewatch it, give it a different rating, and then for your birthday, I'm going to give you another perfect pairing wine glass with your new rating.
I literally love that.
And then
use it
ironically,
every
it
time
will
I
be
have
an
wine.
imperfect pairing.
Literally, I just checked my Letterboxd review and it says, I'm not sure if it was the altitude or what, but this movie inspired me on a whole different level.
It was the altitude.
And it was a 9 out of 10.
That's so funny.
And
so
you responded.
What did I say?
This movie inspired to renounce citizenship and then promptly kill myself.
And I stand by it.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. Oh my gosh, it's been a year and a half since I watched that movie. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a good amount of time to be away from
I will
it.
rewatch that.
Okay.
But I have one last movie.
What's
that
your
I hated.
final little film?
You know it. We all know it. It was
Oh.
The Strangers Chapter 1.
Yeah. I know.
I don't even have like, this is just the most pointless movie to ever be made.
Also, context, you are a fan of The Strangers.
I'm a big fan of the 2008
Which kills.
Strangers with Liv Tyler and Scott Speedman. It is a phenomenal horror movie. It was, I feel like at the time, really unique and kind of interesting, and not a lot of movies were like that back in that time. Now I don't think I'd say that now, which is another reason why this movie is so pointless.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing special or nothing unique about it.
Yeah.
So Annabelle initially was going to see this movie free of any bias,
Any context.
without having seen anything.
I hadn't even heard of The Strangers, really. Maybe I'd heard the name, but I had no idea what it was about, didn't know who was in it, knew nothing.
Yeah. And so I yelled at her.
Yeah.
I had seen it by then, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You watched it when I was still in America. You watched it a bit ago. I watched it over here.
Gotcha. Because
Yeah.
I was gonna say I was like, there's no way I'm gonna let you go into that movie without having seen the original first. I usually yell at you for that
Anyway, but this one you were particularly passionate about, so much so that I was like,
Yes.
oh, I better not go see it.
Yes. And so literally like that night or the next night we watched it together.
Yeah.
And then you went to the theater to go see this movie. Are you happy you did that?
Yes. No, I'm very happy.
Yeah. It's got,
Because I wouldn't want that one to reveal to me what the plot's about. Because it's the same plot.
True. Yes. That's so it has Freud Gutierrez and Madeline Pesh from Riverdale.
I went to see it for Madeleine.
I actually like her.
Me too. I used to think that she was the worst actress I'd ever seen. And she, to be fair, kind of was. Like, beginning of Riverdale, she's so bad.
Really?
But it's like her first thing.
Yeah.
And she's got better. And I really like her.
And I like Freud Gutierrez.
I also used to think he couldn't act.
I liked him in Teen Wolf.
I didn't like him in
lot.
Cruel Summer.
I liked him in Cruel Summer. He's kind of the reason I watched Cruel Summer.
Yeah.
I liked him in it, but I liked him a lot in Teen Wolf. And I don't think he's like the best actor in the world, but
Yeah, no, I still don't think he is. But I don't care. I don't need that.
his straight voice is great.
Seeing him as a little straight. Loved.
It's weird.
Has he ever played a gay?
I don't think so. He doesn't have that many credits to his name anyways. So
Because in Cruel Summer, when I didn't know who he was and I watched it, I believed he was a straight.
Yeah.
I just thought he couldn't act.
Yeah. I don't think he's ever played a non-straight, but
Wow.
he was good in the thing is, this movie almost to a T follows the plot of the original.
It does.
And that is why I'm like, what is the point at that rate? Like, why is there a need to make it?
The things they changed was so minute and like a pointless change that it didn't like there's no need to remake it, and the original isn't that old.
Yeah. And so the only thing that's giving me hope is
it's part one.
It's a part one. The thing is, it did end on a cliffhanger, and it ended like
her waking up.
It ended like into an hour into what the first movie, the original, ends with.
Yeah.
So like it didn't cover all of the first original movie, but there's 2 more movies after this.
Yeah.
They've filmed them all already.
So they filmed. Wait, there are 2 more. Okay, yeah. So they filmed 3 at once.
Yes. They filmed 3 at once, and I'm pretty sure the next one's coming out in October.
Oh, okay. So we're getting 2 in 1 year?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't need that.
But I'm just like, I'm hoping, my guess is the next movie is going to finish the original and then probably add more.
Yeah. I can't remember how this one... And I remember her waking up in the hospital bed and the person with the sack over their head was like there.
So I was going to say...
Which I thought that was dumb.
Yeah. This one ends where like they're like putting them all in... They like have them sat down and tied up, and then they kill him, and then she asks the famous question from the original, like, why are you doing this? And the answer is, because you're here. Which
instead of because
original,
you were home.
Yeah, it's because you were home.
Which is so much better.
Yes, it is. There's a reason why it was such an iconic line.
That's also so annoying to be like, we're going to change it to be different, but you just made it worse.
Yeah, especially like the line that is famous.
And everything else they kept the same.
But yeah, then police come and she wakes up in the hospital, and one of the faces, people are like lying next to her.
That was like dumb. That was schlocky.
Yeah. And the other thing is, like, so the next one, from what I know, they haven't confirmed this, but I'm 90% positive that
he lives?
Roy Gutierrez is in the other ones.
Yeah, you told me.
But maybe he's not.
Oh, maybe it's just
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they can make something a little more unique and a little more exciting in the next 2. This one pissed me off, though.
I agree. Look, I still had a good time in this. But this one, the difference between the original and this one, the original is good and like genuinely a good movie. This one, I was like, this is trash.
Yes, it's like, it's a very trashy horror movie, which is easy to do. It's easy to make a trashy horror movie, as most horror movies are.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like The Strangers, the original, is very much like a good movie.
I agree. And also, like, I don't know, the vibes in The Strangers, the original one, like the atmosphere that they set, I was tense. It was quiet. I felt like I was there. In this one, I wasn't tense. Oh, I mean, I was, but like in a trash horror way, you know?
Yeah. I feel like also what you had like briefly mentioned was like how they made really minute changes. But my issue with it was like in terms of the original and how the movie is immediately set up of these two. She had just like denied his proposal.
Yeah, so they're already tense and the relationships
they're like
kind of like
in the middle
iffy.
of it. Yeah.
This didn't have that at all. They were chilling.
Yeah, we're like thrown into this very awkward situation and then all of this breaks down. So it's like a well-written character thing going on on top of the actual plot of like this home break-in. Whereas this one is literally just like they're going to like a job interview or something.
Yeah, she's got a job interview the next day, so they're like staying at a cabin.
And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, what's so... It's just really poorly written. It's really poorly written.
And also their relationship is kind of like killing. Because like that, he's like very supportive. They're talking about like moving and then they're like, do you want to get married? And he's like, yeah. And then, so everything's fine.
Yeah.
Which is not as interesting.
It's just really... it's like somebody who's never written a movie before...
Yeah.
Decided to write a movie based off their favorite movie.
But then why did they... I just don't understand why the changes they made were worse. That's silly.
I don't know. It's really... It's really sad, and it really pissed me off. And I am looking forward to the next two because I'm hoping that it will be more interesting.
Yeah,
but
I feel it's gotta. I feel like my biggest takeaway from the new one, like positive takeaway, they're both so hot.
They are both very hot people. Yeah.
And that's just like what and I saw it in cinemas, so I was like, wow, on the big screen, two hot
that's
people.
The draw. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. You're right. That's the best part of it. It's like you have two hot people and that's it.
They had no chemistry.
They had no chemistry.
None.
Is it because he's gay?
I think he
might be bisexual also. I don't know.
What an assumption, man. Don't put the boy in a box.
Idea.
I don't think so.
She's a redhead.
I think it's because she's a ranger. Rangers aren't meant to love. No, I feel like because some of the acting was a little. They may not be the best actors, and that might be why.
That's as I say, they're both coming from teen TV shows.
Very true.
And this is now on the big screen, so it's a little different.
I think she was better than him.
I agree.
But yeah, they're both so hot, so I don't care.
Yeah. My other thing was, so there is a sequel to The Strangers from 2008.
Yeah. That's not as good?
It's not as good. It's better than this. Mm-hmm. It's with, it's huge cast. It's super fun.
Does Liv Tyler return?
No, Liv Tyler does not return.
Okay.
It's a completely different family.
Gotcha.
In sort of like a trailer park.
Okay.
But it's got like Lewis Pullman and Billy Madison and Christina Hendricks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's huge cast. And it's the same like killers, like the masks and stuff.
Yeah. Just looking for people who are home.
It is great. It's that is like I had a good time.
Okay, love. I want to watch. Love the cast. Bailey Madison is everywhere.
She's literally everywhere.
I can't escape that girl.
I don't want to escape that girl.
I want to be in her clutches.
Yes, same.
Yeah, I used to hate her.
Why?
Well, not her personally. But like, this is going to be a controversial opinion, and I know you're going to disagree with me.
I am scared.
Donna and I hated her in Just Go With It. We love Just Go With It. We love Devlin. We hated her stupid little English accent.
We'll see you next time on...
and Ben will be solo hosting this podcast.
Her accent is supposed to be stupid.
Oh, no, I agree. It's not her acting. It's just like the character made us want to like stab ourselves in the face.
Oh my gosh, she is so funny. I love her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting emotional. I'm gonna start crying. That's the greatest movie.
It's like you're on a plane. Did you watch it on a plane?
No, I didn't. But that was definitely one of the movies that like we watched. We had it on DVD, and we watched it like nonstop.
Oh, I know you're a fan. And Donna and I are too. We saw it in cinemas. I remember going in. We read the reviews. The reviews said it was horrible. Expectations were in the dirt. We loved it.
You better have.
We did. And Donna hates Adam Sandler. I don't love him.
That is my favorite Adam Sandler movie.
That is
for sure.
One of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. My favorite might be The Wedding Singer.
The Wedding Singer kills.
I love The Wedding Singer. It
doesn't feel like an Adam Sandler movie to me, though.
It doesn't. That's
like Just Go With It feels like an Adam Sandler movie, whereas The Wedding Singer
doesn't. I feel like his co-star can really, really save him.
That's true.
Love Drew, love Jennifer.
I don't love Blended.
I actually like Blended. It's not one of my faves, but I thought it was going to be horrible.
Okay, so you went in with low expectations.
Low expectations, and then I said, "Oh, I've got masculine Bella Thorne."
Yeah. I mean, like 50 First Dates, amazing.
Yeah.
So for me, he's a 2 for 3 with Drew. So
okay. It's also just as long as it's not Waterboy, I'm chill. I'm good.
Oh yeah, I don't like Waterboy.
Hate Waterboy.
I do want to put it on the record. I have found out that Froy Gutierrez is in fact gay.
He's come out as a strict homosexual.
Yes, that is why there's no chemistry, probably.
He hates women, and women shouldn't be redheads.
He hates women, and she hates gays.
He's a misogynist. She's a homophobe.
Although, wait, as I've learned, she was a lesbian on Riverdale.
She was a lesbian on Riverdale.
See, I know so much about Riverdale.
Have you? You are literally the number one Riverdale fan. Have you ever seen it? Oh no, you watched like the first couple of episodes, right?
Yes,
She wasn't a lesbian yet. She comes out later.
I think I watched the first 2 episodes. The one where he like has a date with his teacher.
You mean has sex with his teacher in the car?
Yes.
That's the pilot.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And
that's on the poster.
That is literally the only thing I remember about Riverdale.
That's all you need. Well, Betty and Veronica kiss in the first episode, which is crazy.
Yes. I don't remember that.
They do, and it's for literally no reason, and it never comes back. And everyone was like, queer baiting, so then they made Cheryl gay.
Good.
Yeah.
As they should. And then he goes to war or something?
What?
Doesn't he? Not in the first episode, but doesn't KJ Apa go to war?
So, like, I stopped watching after season 3. I saw the Luke Perry tribute episode.
Oh, fake fan.
I know. Even the amount I talk about it, you'd think I've seen every episode 12 times.
Yeah.
And I actually stuck it out longer than most, but I've seen random clips. I don't know. They did a time jump. Cheryl's lesbian lover apparently is married to a man. Like, I'm very confused. I don't really know what.
Yeah.
So he could very well go to war. I think he impregnates Betty.
Ooh, that's fun.
So fun.
But yeah, put that on a list of like movies or TV shows that Annabelle loves.
Put it on her number 1 list. Have you seen, this is not related to Riverdale, but it is related to Madeleine Petsch being a on-screen lesbian. Have you seen, she auditioned for The Prom.
Like the Amy Teagarden prom?
Like the Netflix Ryan Murphy.
Oh, not the Amy
Not
Teagarden.
the Amy Teagarden.
Oh, the musical, the Nicole Kidman.
I should have specified because there are about 7 million proms.
There are, yes.
Yeah, there's the Britney Snow, no. The, like the musical,
yes.
The Netflix adaptation of the musical, and she auditioned to be the lesbian lead.
And is she, why didn't she get it?
I don't know.
Who is the
but like her
Who is the
audition tape
lead?
leaked.
Oh, that's
It was like a
awkward.
thing online, and she was like wearing flannel and singing a song, and then everyone in the comments is like, why is she only gunning for lesbian roles? She played a lesbian once and thinks she can be
That's
every
exactly
on-screen
what
lesbian.
it was. What if she is a lesbian? Is she?
She's only dated men publicly, but she could be bi for all I know.
That's true. You can never assume.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the girl who played the lead in The Prom
Has done like nothing.
Done much.
She's
since.
married. I followed her on Instagram because I followed her after that, so now I know all these random things about her personal life, but she's done
The
nothing.
only other credit she has is a 2023 movie with Ariel Winter.
Oh. What movie?
It's called Tripped Up.
Oh, sounds good.
It looks kind of bomb.
No, I'm in.
But yeah, she hasn't done much. So
Damn it. Is her name? Oh no, what's her name? Jane?
Joe Ellen Pellman.
So true. So true.
Yeah. But I mean, in terms of 2024, I feel like the movies that we named are my least favorite. I feel like we could, depending on how the rest of the year goes, we could maybe hit this up again.
That's so true. See if we stick by our opinions, see what we're adding.
Yeah. See if there's anything else that we hate from this year.
I'm sure. There also typically, this is the
good ones come out.
Yeah, this is another big reason why we didn't do our favorite. Like, we're hit with award season movies.
Yep. November and December, Thanksgiving on is usually when the heavy hitters come out. So
Wicked.
True.
Gladiator
2. Yeah. I'm personally very excited for Blink Twice.
What's up?
That's the Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Channing Tatum. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw the ad for that the other day
Shawkat.
in the movies.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
That is probably what I'm most excited for.
Me too.
In terms of what's coming out.
In terms of stuff that I know.
Yeah. But yeah, who knows? We might revisit this.
Yeah, we
we'll
might.
see.
Maybe we'll actually find it in our hearts to properly hate a film. and
That's
not say, gave it a 2. I loved it.
I had a good time.
Would watch again.
But other than that, I feel like we can say goodbye to Australia.
This time for real.
For real.
This is the last Australian episode. I fly out at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Woo!
Woo! And then we'll be East Coast babies.
Yes, we'll be in the same time zone.
That's going to be so much easier.
I'll probably still be recording at the exact same time.
I won't.
You won't be.
Yeah. So nothing changes for you.
Yeah.
But I'll be a night baby. I'll have to use my ring light.
So why don't you have Leah lead us out?
Leah?
Michelle.
I know, but I'm staring at her. She's across the room.
Okay, we'll leave her alone.
Okay. It's okay, she's supporting us, but
yeah, but I guess
we're sick.
We're sick, and we will see you.
And we will see you next
Tuesday.
Bye.